So guys, video on the 10X. So go through the different wires. This one is to my router, powered by a SIM card. This is the sensor port. It detects temperature, humidity and light. See a little light cell. This is the power cord to run this controller. And this one here is connected to the fan, which I'll go through in a moment. I'm not plugged it in yet, but I will do. So on the screen, it's detecting my temperature and my humidity. And here it's telling me it's in night mode. Although we've got light in a room, there's not enough light to make this controller know that there's enough light to say it's in day mode. So if I was to shine my torch on it, you should see. Come on. There we go. See? Now the reason why it's flashing is because it's detected light. It shouldn't detect light because my lights are not set to on. So if I go into the menu, I click on enter and I go to lights, enter, and then I can put two banks of lights on here. So I go to line 1 and see it's saying my LEDs are off, but this thing is detecting light. So whilst my LEDs are off, it's complaining to say, look, your lights are off, but I'm detecting light. What the hell? So when I go to the right, it's going to take me to my alarm settings, and look, light alarm, and it's telling me that there's a problem. So if I now go to my light setting, enter line 1, and I turn on the power 100%, enter, and I go back to the main screen. See, it's not flashing anymore. I'm telling the LEDs on, I'm detecting the lights on, I'm happy. This is the main menu. I've got my day settings, and if I go into here, I can set my day set points and night set points. Now I'll go back, I'll go to my lights which we just saw. I'll go to my EC fan. Click on EC fan, I can have my intake and my outtake. If I click on exhaust fan, it takes me through these different modes. So I can have it to only work off of the temperature. So I don't care what this controller's, if it's in this setting, it doesn't care what the humidity is. It'll ignore the humidity set point. It'll only look at the temperature. And I can look at cool as a priority. So it'll look at the temperature and humidity. And if it can't keep both steady, it will choose the temperature. Similarly for cool priority, dehumidifier priority, cool and dehu, cool only. And these are set my min and max speeds for night setting, min and max for day setting, and CO2 interlock. I'm not quite sure what that is, but obviously it's through CO2. Let's go out of this, exhaust 1, and I go into device setting. Now the device setting opens up a whole different catalog of different devices. So I can have 2 temperature devices. What this is a separate plug that you can hook up into this. So imagine a separate plug that's hooked up to this, and then I can then plug any device and it will turn on or off based on whatever setting I set it. So I go into this one, enter. Oh, I can't even go into it, my device online, but if I go into it, if I had one plugged in, I can set it to turn on or off based on the temperatures that I set it to. Same for humidity. This, I'm not too sure, I need to look into it. And these ones are program stations, so it turns on and off based on your time, and you can have up to 4 program device stations. Say for example, you can plug in, I don't know, a clip fan. So you have a program device station hooked up to this, and then you plug the clip fan into the program device station to tell it when to turn on or off. Yeah, I've not got one plugged in, so I can't show you, but yeah, so that's the device settings. Now if I come out of this, I go to systems. This is just all my different system settings. Temperature, EC, time settings, all of this stuff. You don't need to worry about this one. Yeah, alarm settings. It's more to do with here. This is my main screen. This it's telling me what the temperature humidity is, and look, it's complaining here, look, because it's saying, look, I can't detect a light, even though it is light in here. It's not enough light to tell it that there's light. So if I go into, if I hit enter, go into my light setting, line 1, turn this thing off, enter, go back to my main screen. Yeah, that is now not flashing, but this alarm setting is flashing. So I go to my right, check out my alarms. It's just telling me there was an alarm at this time, and it's to do with the light. There was an issue with the light. Yeah, now because I went to the alarm settings to see the different alarms, it's turned off. So it'll only ever flash when there's something for you to view. Now I'm about to plug in this fan here. So if I go to my fan setting, enter, exhaust fan. Now this max, I'm going to put it in night, so it's night mode because it can't detect any light right now. So if I click on night setting, my max I've set it to is 43%. So I'm going to plug this bad boy in, and this is how it's set up. It's this adapter here. So I've just spliced this wire to reveal these cables. And there's just 2 cables in here. Although there's 4 revealed, I only need 2. So it's plugged in, and it should turn on. And this screen tells me it's at 20% because my minimum speed is 20%. Now my set points, if I go to my set points, hit enter, I go to my night settings, 27 degrees. So if I said I want it to be, hit enter, 20 degrees, and then hit enter, see, watch, it's going to crank up to 43% because that is what my setting is. Yeah, pretty cool, yeah.